Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Uh, I wanted to just do a quick video here on a new project that I just completed. Uh, but I do want to give a quick disclaimer before I get into this, and that is I am not a YouTuber. I don't do a lot of videos. For one, I just don't have the time. And maybe not even have the patience. I mean, because when I get involved in doing a project on a car, I get involved, and sometimes it's hard to record, especially when you come across challenges. Some of the things that I may do with my personal car, I wouldn't necessarily do on someone else's car. Some of the unconventional things. And I just don't have time to be dealing with people saying, hey, that's not the way to do this, that's not the way to do that. So I just choose to just work on the cars that I like to work on. Some stuff I record, some stuff I don't. Some things I post and some things I don't. So again, I am not a YouTuber, but I have been fortunate to go on the YouTube channels and watch other people spend their hard sweat, tears, and frustrations, and doing certain things to different cars, and they put them on YouTube, and they just put a lot of effort and time in the work that they're doing. And a lot of times I benefit from that. I see how they do something, and I'm looking for something. I find it on YouTube, and it helps me to complete my project. And so because I'm a reciprocator of what someone else has took on and was willing to take the challenge on and do, I always like and comment, and even subscribe to their channel, just because I truly admire the work that they're doing and the time that they're putting in. I just can't do that. But again, since I watch other people do that, and I admire their effort and time and hard work that they put in, I just said, you know what, maybe I'll put a few videos up from time to time on things that I know people might be looking for, or just something that might help somebody. Again, I'm not some special mechanic. I don't have a lot of knowledge or know how to work on cars or anything like that. I'm the type of person where if I can't do it, then I'll pay somebody to do it. But I'm sure enough gonna try to do it myself first, except for electrical stuff. I don't deal with a lot of electrical stuff. So with that being said, this video is gonna be about my Maserati Quatroporte. When I first bought this car, for a long time, I hated the infotainment center. I hated the sound that it had. I loved the car, but I just could not stand the infotainment center. And those of you who was watching this video, that know about these cars, these Maseratis, you know what I'm talking about. Just the little nuances of the car. The car's a beautiful car, drives good, flawless as far as engine, tranny, and all that goes. But the infotainment center was just, I don't even want to say it. It was just horrible. So anyway, what I ended up doing is I finally bit the bullet and bought myself the 13.6 or 13.9 Android head unit for my Maserati Quatroporte. And without further ado, here it is right here. Bam. That's nice. This is the Android 13.6 Quatroporte Android system. Now, the beautiful thing about this one is the latest one out, to where it removes your sticky buttons and the buttons that were down here that were just horrible and nasty. Every time you cleaned it, they just got sticky all over again. It removes that. All of that now is integrated in the touch screen here. The beautiful thing about this is it has the backup camera, the front camera. I got all that installed on here. I'll show you a little bit of that in just a moment here. And before I go any further, I do want to give a quick shout out to Robin, aka Cayman Spider. You can go check him out on his webpage, Cayman Spider. If you want to find out, he's the person I went through to get this Android unit here. And he's on YouTube. So if you just type in 13.9 or 13.6 Android touchscreen for Maserati, Robin, aka Cayman Spider, will pop up. You can go to his webpage. He's got a lot of good stuff on his webpage for the Maserati. Now he has a Maserati Gran Turismo GT, but all the stuff that he sells, the majority of it is interchangeable with the Quatroporte, at least the 2008 to 2012. But yeah, guys, this is bad, man. I've been waiting a long time, and I know there's a lot that I'm not gonna cover. Again, I'm not a YouTuber, so I'm not trying to do a huge video on all the features and all that kind of stuff there. I just want to try to answer just a few questions that people may be asking or may want to know. And if you comment on the video, if I got time, I will try to comment and answer any questions. Or better yet, if you want to just run over to Cayman Spider channel, he's got more answers than I do by far. But anyway, so here it is here, and I got one more quick thing, and then I'm gonna turn this thing on. But I also got from Robin, aka Cayman Spider, remote start on this thing now with the push button start. So if you look down over there, you see my push button start is in there. So now I can hit this thing, and it's got push button start. I got remote start. I got what do they call it? The deal where, I walk away from my car and it automatically arms. I walk up to it, it automatically disarms. As a matter of fact, here's my key right here. I just got it inside of a little key cover here that I bought offline. But if you know the Maserati, the newer Maseratis, 2014, 15, it's the same style key. You can just look online and see what that is there. But yeah, so now I hit the button here, and it's just hit it and hold it. And she fires right on up right there. And there goes the screen. See how fast that thing, it fires up super, super fast. Now let me turn this down. And then also you can see I'm using my buttons here. All my buttons, all the controls, still work. So with this system here, everything is integrated in the touch screen. So everything is, my clock is set through the touch screen, the mileage and well, not the mileage is set. It's also set on here, but it's the mileage is actually integrated, or it's recorded, or in your ECU, so you can't really change that. But you can put the mileage on here. But so yeah, this thing is super nice. You can see down here, I'm trying to use the camera here, so you can see down here in the corner here, it's got you can go to all your apps. You can put all your apps up here. You can click this button right in here, and that'll take you to your settings. You can set all your time. You can set the day and night mode. Here, I'll show you the night mode on this thing. I like the night mode, but you can set it to night mode, or you can set it to auto. But night mode is pretty bad too. Bam, that right there. And then I go back home, and so that's night mode right there. So yeah, guys, this thing is really nice. So here, real quick, so this is you're down here at the bottom. You can kind of see the on button here. When I hit on, I'm gonna go to daytime mode, so you can actually see. Oh, let me get out of here. Let me turn this off. I'll go back to home. Go back there. Okay. So I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna go back to day mode here. There we go. So I'm gonna go back to day mode, and go back home. So now if you hit auto or hit so now here's the climate control. Now it's all integrated in here. So see, now you go and you hit, and everything comes. You see how it pulls it all up. You have your AC, you have your wherever you want your air to come from, and you know, you can hit it over here. You can hit this button right here. This turns everything up. And I don't know if you can hear it, but you know, this thing is blowing out. Everything works. You can turn it back down here. Turn it back down here. So everything in here works. You can set the volume. You can defrost, rear, AC, you know, all that good stuff there. But no, so this is something I've been waiting for a long time. Navigation, just take and hit navigation right there, and just bam, it just pulls right on up. You know, if you've got oh, let me get out of there. I don't want to go there. Let's go here. Yeah, there we go. Let's close that down. So yeah, so it's got navigation. I mean, it's this thing is fully loaded. That's, I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna go through all the full details, but it has pretty much everything on here. Again, it's all 100, you know, touch screen. The backup camera here, I can show you this here. Keeps going off because of the delay, but see, I can do this here, and there goes the backup camera there. So, and then I also got the front. So if you wanted to do the front view camera, that's going to be, scroll over to auxiliary, and all of this is explained in Cayman Spider's videos on how to hook this thing all up and do all that good stuff. All that stuff is explained in that there. But so I hit auxiliary, you can see that's the front view camera right there. It's showing, you know, part of my yard and the houses across the street there. And then you just hit back the home button here, and it takes you back home. So yeah, guys, this thing is like super nice. Oh, so, and with this unit here, it also amplifies your existing system that you have in the Maserati. It just it gives it that I forget what the feature is called, RSD or something like that, but it sounds like super nice. I don't want to get copyright written by the music, so I'm not going to play it, but just trust me, it's super nice. It also has video. You just hit this button right here, and they give you a little trailer here of a video that's playing here. And see, I can probably turn that up a little. Yeah. Yeah, so it's super nice. It's super nice. Let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, the cell phone. You can connect your phones to it. I mean, I'm gonna make sure I don't show anybody's channels here. And then also, when you want to, you could click on here, or you can click this button down here. That brings up all of your previous screens, and then you just clear them out right there, just like that. So yeah, this is my new. So the only thing that I had to accept was the fact that it only comes in this piano black and carbon fiber, and because I have no carbon fiber in my car, it's all black with the wood grain interior. I opted to go with the piano black, and I'm glad I did, because this piano black sets off just nice. It's not totally looking ridiculous in here because it doesn't go with anything. I actually, like I said, I got the black along here, so it kind of just blends right in to everything here. So the other thing that I'm sure everybody's probably want to know is, how does this thing hook up? So everything is pretty much plug and play. Really, it is seriously pretty much plug and play. I took everything. There's videos on YouTube that you could find to show how to take all of this out. It's literally a screw here. Open the ashtray, pull the ashtray out, a screw there. Take that out, screw there. You can look under YouTube and you'll find videos on how to do that. I'm not going to go over all that. The infotainment center, once you pull this bottom part out right here, there's a screw here, there's a screw there. You pull this, just pops right out. There's a screw there, and the whole thing comes out. Now, this right here just is plug and play. You just plug it in. There are going to be a few plugs in the back that you're not going to use from your car, because like I said, everything now is going to be integrated in here. So the plugs that this system comes with, when you plug one plug up, it may have the functions and the features to run something else, that so you won't have that plug plugged into the back of this unit, but it'll still be able to be used. What else is there? So the only other thing that you will have to do is, when you pull out your system out of your car, what you will have to do, let me turn this thing off here, is you will have to remove the buttons. These buttons here, that button there, the hazard button, it originally is down here. It'll easily just pop right in there. It's a little box. You just take it off. 4 screws hold it in. Just take the screws off, put the thing in, it pops right in there. These right here, right, when you take it off of your old one, you'll see there's only 2 screws. These are not individual buttons. They're actually a little strip that the buttons are mounted in. So you got to take that out of your original system. And then you've got to place them inside of there, and that's not a big deal. It's not very difficult at all. I have taken my system out maybe twice, and this last time was the second time. The only challenge that I did have was the original OEM infotainment center, the knobs and the unit that's down here in the bottom. When you take your system out, you've got to flip it over and you've got to take it apart in order to get these buttons off. Now, taking it apart is very, very simple, very, very easy. Just some screws, you slide it out to where all the parts come out of the unit, and you're going to need to do that in order to access these buttons. Now, there is a video on YouTube where a guy is taking this whole system apart, even the dash. He takes the dash out here because he's cleaning these sticky buttons, and this material in these Maseratis, this stuff here is real sticky. So he's taking this whole thing apart, and he came across that issue where he couldn't get the original system out. So he had to flip it over. He flipped it over, and he shows how you got to pull the old system out in order to get access to these buttons. But again, it's not very hard. It took me like maybe 35 minutes to get the thing completely apart and have it placed inside of the system here. But anyway, guys, this thing is nice. I just wanted to really quickly just give a quick video on this thing, on how it works, and just the different features of this thing. I mean, it's got so much stuff. I mean, it's got CarPlay. I mean, I could hit CarPlay here and it'll fire up CarPlay. See, it's already trying to link to my phone here, but I don't want it to do that. What else real quick here? It also has file manager. I got Pandora up here so I can quickly access Pandora. Anyway, if you go to Cayman Spider's YouTube page, he gives a breakdown on all of this stuff. I'm not even doing hardly any of what he goes over. So if you want to learn more about this, you can go to his page, his YouTube page, and he'll go over all that stuff there. But I also purchased the remote start from him as well, and he shows how to install that. Again, he's showing all of this on his Gran Turismo GT, but he does say that it's also works on the Maserati Quatroportes 2008, I believe, to 2012. Don't quote me on that. Go to his page and he'll tell you exactly what that is. But the thing again I like about this, and I'm just gonna show you this, and then I'm gonna probably wrap this thing up. See how, another thing I like, how you open the door, it shows which door is open, the trunk, the front hood, it shows all of that there. But I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna show you really quick here. There's my you can kind of see right here my camera right there that I have, that I put in there. And man, that was tough there, just because I had to literally take everything out of the trunk. I ran all the way through the trunk, took all the interior out of the trunk, and I'm gonna show you, because I know a lot of people may be thinking on how am I gonna get that wire through the back from the front all the way to the back. Well, right here, this one little pillar right here, these Maserati, they have this, so you just grab right under this thing here, this whole pillar right here, just yank this thing as hard as you can. It's held in by just two little clips. One clip is about right here, and then another clip is about right here. And you can see how this whole piece down here, right there, all of that just comes out. You got to pull. I know it, when you're doing it, it's going to seem like you're pulling really hard and it's not coming out. Trust me, yank it real hard, it'll come right out. And then right inside of there, at the very top, you'll see a little tiny hole. So what I did is I cut the wire of my backup camera, because the wire itself is big enough to go through that little hole, but the RCA plug wasn't big enough to go through there. So I cut that wire, ran it through there, and then I soldered it back together. It's only 3 wires, a red, yellow, and black, real small wires, not a big deal. But yeah, that thing, that backup camera is nice. The remote start is all nice. Let's see, what else is there? I think that's about it right there. That's pretty much it on this here. So yeah, I mean, this infotainment center in here looks really nice. It looks super nice. So now if you want to not sit here driving, so I can hit right here, I can hit the button, hold it to turn it off, and it just cuts off. And so if I got out the car right now and walked away like about 20 feet, the alarm would automatically set because of the passive mode that I have on the alarm. And you can disable that. Again, I'm not going to go into all the details about this remote start. If you want to know a lot about or anything about the remote start for this car, the push button start, or this Android unit here, again, go to Cayman Spider's webpage, YouTube page, and he talks about all that. So now if I want to just go into accessory mode, I just hit it one time, and you see how it just turned a different color there. And you can see now I'm in accessory mode now. So now I can sit here, listen to my system music here. Yeah, it's super nice. And turn this on, clear all that out, because it keeps trying to connect to my the thing that's cool about this. I don't know. Again, you find these units on YouTube, people selling them all over the place. There's a lot of different manufacturers that are making these things and selling them. I chose to go with Cayman Spider because he's somebody that just, you know, comes across as real trustworthy, reputable, you know, no nonsense, you know, type of person. He comes across as somebody, you know, if you have any issues or any problems with your system, you can send him an email. He'll respond to it. Like I said, he's well known on YouTube for the aftermarket units. He's even got a LCD screen for the you know, the driving system up in here. So yeah, so I chose to go with Cayman Spider because you know, I'm spending a lot of money on this, you know, so I want to make sure that I'm getting something that's, you know, that's just haphazardly thrown together, but somebody who I know, number one, is up here in the States, and who I can see and have access to on YouTube and emails and, you know, and so forth and so on. I just wanted to go with someone that I felt real comfortable with dealing with, you know, if I had questions or if things popped up, that issues popped up, you know, someone that I believe I can trust and send an email and know I'm not gonna have to wait you know, 30 days or 2 months to get a reply or a one-word reply, but someone that will respond to your question and give you the answer you're looking for. So yeah, I went with Cayman Spider. Again, he gives you a warranty on it as well. I forget exactly what that is. You can find that out going to his web page. And you'll see all that on there. But anyhow, guys, I just wanted to just real quickly go over this and just kind of share. I know I didn't touch on hardly any of the features of this unit and what it can do. Just, I'm telling you, there's a lot that it does. You're not sacrificing anything from the origination of the car. Everything still works. Everything is still intact. That's what I love about it. I kept all my old OEM stuff, and I just got it just tucked away. If I ever decide I want to get rid of the car, or whoever, you know, buys it, if they don't want that unit, they don't like it, they want the original stuff, I can always put it back in. That's the thing I love about dealing with Cayman Spider, and his product is, for the most part, it's all reversible. If you don't like it, put your stuff back in. It's all plug and play, and put it back to factory, and you keep on, you know, you don't lose anything. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna cut this thing off. Again, if you are looking for purchasing this Android 13.6, 13.9. I'm not quite sure if it's 13.6. I've heard 13.6. I've heard 13.9. I don't know. I just know this sucker is big, man. I like it. So if you're interested in wanting to get it again, just go over to Cayman Spider's webpage or his YouTube, and that'll link you over to his webpage. If you want to go and do the remote start, you can also do that as well. As a matter of fact, just before I close this out, I will show you the remote start on here. And just turn it off, push it and hold it. Oh, okay, I actually started it back up. To turn it off, just push it and hold it, and it cuts off. There you go. So let's check out. So I close the door. And now watch, when I walk away, you'll hear, about 20 feet away, you'll hear the, there you go. See, you just heard it. And then, so now it's locked. And if I hit the remote control button 3 times, 1, 2, 3, it sends the signal. There she goes. Fires right on that. And then I can hit it 3 more times and it'll just cut it right on off. see, 1, 2, 3. Try that again. 1, 2, 3. There she goes. Hey, I gotta actually hit the button, and then it arms itself again. And now it just armed it again, or unlocked it. All right, guys, I'm gonna go in and close this thing out. Hopefully this helps somebody that wanted to, this is my Maserati Quatroporte, black on black. I love this thing. It's my pride and joy. All right, peace out.